you go. Thanks for the lift, Dad.
Thanks for the lift, Dad.
Hey,
What?
I'm really proud of you. Getting a job. Now you got the mobile. Give us a call if you want me to pick you up.
Don't bother. I'm only filling in for an hour, then I'm going swimming with a friend.
A friend? You got a friend? That's great.
Mate, you sent the love of her life packing as far as she's concerned.
Oh, no, she's better off, I reckon. Now she's got the new job at the video store. She's making some new friends.
Goodbye, Carl, and good riddance, huh?
No, I didn't say that. I just think that she can do better. OK, incident report. Noise complaint last night in Paisley Lane. St David's boys attended.
Paisley Lane? Ooh, must be rattling their teacups too loudly.
Whose place did they attend?
Ellen Stamford's.
Miss Stamford? She's nearly 60 years of age. What action did they take?
Spoke to the son of the owner, warned a number of young people to keep the level down.
The son. Stuart, Miss Stamford is an unmarried lady. She doesn't even own a cat. Go and check it out.
G'day.
Hello. What are you doing here?
I'm working. What are you doing here?
Raising money for the new Salvo Welfare Centre. These are my helpers, Alison and James.
Hi.
Acting Sergeant Stewart and Constable Jones.
How's the working bee?
Oh, Miss Stanford's usually pretty generous.
So she's expecting you?
Oh, yeah, sure, she should be. I mean, we sent a circular saying we're tidying up gardeners in the area today.
She usually helps. Miss Stanford gave us a wonderful donation last Red Shield appeal. Oh, that's strange. The door's open.
Excuse me, sir. Just wait here. Miss Stanford.
Miss Stanford, Mount Thomas Police. Jonesy.
French champagne. Smoked salmon.
Miss Stanford? Are you home?
I've just spoken to Ellen Stamford's sister, Janet, in Avonlea. She has no idea of Miss Stamford's whereabouts, and they haven't spoken in years.
Marissa thinks there might be a young nephew in the district somewhere.
Yes, Colin Moody. He's in Widgery, according to Janet. They haven't spoken in years either.
Happy families.
Yeah, check him out, would you please, Jones?
Yeah, right, boss. Reckon this is a pretty good place to start as well.
Well, you wouldn't get that lot at the Commercial or the Imperial.
Complaint of trespass. Senior high school kids out at Higgins swimming hole.
Come on, Donny boy! Come on!
Wait, what's going on here? Son, you okay?
Just leave me!
Matty,
Great!
be careful.
Just stay out of it, Dad. He'll be all right. Come on,
Come on, son. You're okay. Bring him in here. Come on, mate. All right.
Oi, do the world a favour and put him back!
Oh, quit it, Hancock, you loser.
Oh, get off yourself, Pendleton.
Susie, just make sure they're okay. There's some blankets in the car.
Yeah, got it. You guys all right? Yeah.
Burgess, you're a drop kick!
Top shelf stuff.
What?
Beer. Where'd you get that?
Off a mate. Sir, I haven't done anything.
Right, so you won't mind answering a few questions then. Come with me. So where'd you get this?
Some kid, I don't know. I can't remember his name.
Wayne, the lady whose house you lot took over,
Like a pack of animals.
she can't be located. This could be serious.
I don't know what lady you're on about.
Oh, you didn't know she was going to be away last night?
No, all right. I heard there was a party and I went.
You heard about it from who?
Nobody, everybody, they were all talking about it, but I didn't organise it.
Who bought the food and the booze, and how did they pay for it?
I don't know, all right? Honest. It was all on when I got there.
Right, you're just an innocent young bloke who stands by and watches another kid drown.
So did everybody else. Anyway, he's okay, isn't he?
What did he do to you?
Nothing. He's just a bad smell.
One kid being picked on by a mob of others.
The same mob who took over Miss Stanford's house last night.
No, that wasn't us. We didn't break in. There's no way you can say we did.
Well, there was a break-in. You were there. You went along.
You realise that you'll be facing charges.
Me? What did I do?
Well, trespass for a start.
Unlawfully on premises.
Oh, fine, but you'll have to charge half the kids in Mount Thomas then.
The grog order was called in by phone at Peregrine's. The chook and the smoked salmon ditto at Johns & Sons. All on Miss Stanford's credit card number.
Who took delivery?
Well, the couriers brought the booze and the tucker right to the front door, so we should be able to get a description once we can contact one of the drivers.
Surprise, surprise. This bully, Wayne Hancock, he just turned up at the party. Somebody put a beer in his hand.
Oh, yeah? A beer followed by a glass of French champagne and the smoked salmon chasing.
Oh, something else, boss. Teenage kid, Donny Burgess, do you know him?
Dot Burgess's grandson.
When Susie and I turned up at the swimming hole at the Higgins' place, Donny was in the water, going down for the third time. Maddie and some other kid jumped in to save him, but some of these Year 12 kids, including this one, were happy to stand by chanting, "Drown, drown, drown."
Donny's mother died when he was born. His father wouldn't go near him after that. He took to the booze. When Donny was about 7, his father drowned in the river down near Collett's Bridge.
Drowned swimming.
Possible suicide.
Not a great start for any young kid. Mrs. Burgess. Acting Sergeant Stewart, Mount Thomas Police.
Donny's not in trouble, is he?
No, not at all. This is just a social visit. How are you?
What do you want?
Your grandson, Donny, is he home?
Why?
Well, if I could, I'd like to have a word with him. Donny? G'day. So how are you?
Thanks for today. And could you thank Maddie for me? I heard you're her father.
Sure. Gee, the cramp or what?
No, I'm not much of a swimmer, really. I shouldn't have tried it.
So why'd you do it?
I don't know. Were you there?
Yeah, I was there. I helped you out. You saw me.
No, sorry, I meant Hoddle Street.
Yeah, I joined the force the year before, 1986. I wasn't there on the night, though. So you're into all this stuff, are you?
Yeah. Heaps. Find it really interesting.
So why'd you try to make it across the swimming hole?
Try to impress somebody, I suppose.
A girl you like?
Someone. Anyone.
Got a problem with anyone who was there? Wayne Hancock, for example?
He's an idiot. They all are.
Well, that bloke who helped you out, James, he seems okay. And his girlfriend, Alison?
Pendleton and his chick, yeah. Suppose.
Look, the reason I came around, Donny, is to see if you're interested in playing a game of basketball.
Me?
Yeah, I coach a team. We're not very good, and probably because we're not very good, we're always looking for players.
Creeps and misfits. Right?
Donny, one thing you learn playing sport is how to stick up for yourself.
No. Thanks. And now you can go away and feel good about yourself.
No fish?
No.
I've just had a word with our courier drivers. Teenage girls 17 to 18 wearing a beanie, dark-coloured coat and jeans.
Did they get a name?
Told both courier drivers she was Miss Stanford's granddaughter and signed for the goodies.
Christian name unreadable, surname illegible, right?
You got it.
Pretty cool customers, eh?
Yeah, robbing an old lady via her credit card. That's pretty cool.
The couriers let her take the lot, no questions asked.
Well, why not? Miss Illegible Unreadable standing there waiting at the front door of the Stanford house when they arrived.
See, I reckon one, maybe two of these kids were in on the scam. The rest of them just came to the party.
As kids will.
So where's Miss Stanford?
Have we tried the post office?
Yeah, they're holding a mail, boss. No forwarding address, though.
She must have told somebody where she was going.
But she's at a casino blowing away her life savings.
You reckon?
Ah, these old ladies are always the mysterious ones with dark secrets. Probably into satanic rituals or something as well.
Howdy.
Hey!
Hey, you want to chuck us the guide?
Sure.
Dinner's in the microwave.
Oh, thanks. Hey. You did well today. Got a hug? Last night, there was a big party. Do you know anything about that?
Heard about it, yeah, but I wasn't there if that's what you're going to ask me.
Do you know who organised it?
No, and I wouldn't tell you if I did.
So, Benny.
Yeah?
How'd you go with your welfare visit?
He is a strange one.
Who is?
Donny Burgess.
Drown.
He's got some real problems. He needs help.
I think he needs friends, and I know how that feels.
Look, there's plenty of other blokes around. What about James?
He's Alison Martin's boyfriend, and she's his obsession. That's the only problem, Dad. Dinner's ready.
Yeah, all right, but there's others.
Anybody except Kyle, right, Dad? Enjoy your meal.
Who needs TV?
Here come the cops.
Is Miss Stanford all right?
We're still not sure where she is, but we're trying to contact her.
Hang on, you don't think any of us would hurt Miss Stanford, do you?
Well, somebody has used her credit card to rip her off.
Why don't you go chase some real crime?
Wayne, we're here with the principal's permission, and a real crime has been committed.
A party. It was just fun.
You reckon?
Yeah. Just fun, right? So get lost.
Oh, Snake! Ben! Ben! Everyone get back! Snake! Ben! Back! Get back!
What sort of snake?
It was a copperhead.
Know a bit about snakes, Jonesy?
Yeah, well, enough.
Was it deliberate? Someone's idea of a practical joke or what?
Well, I don't know. We haven't interviewed anyone, Joe. We had to get the guy to the hospital.
So what happened to the snake?
There's no way he would have brought it home, Ben.
Just something I saw. Glass tank, no fish, no water.
Hey, he won't want to see you.
Sorry, Mrs. Burgess, but this is very important. Can we? Murder with a venom. Sounds like that could include snake venom to me, Donny.
If you were going to kill someone, you wouldn't use a snake.
Yeah, well, what would you use?
I wouldn't kill anyone.
This doesn't look like a fish tank to me, Donny.
That's because there are no fish in it.
So where is the snake from Wayne Hancock's locker?
I threw it in a bush near the school.
It's a pretty stupid thing to do, don't you reckon?
So I'm stupid.
Nice camera.
Dr. Crippen's wife's body, or what remained of it, was found dismembered in their cellar. You're a bit of a weirdo, aren't you?
No. Actually, I'm a student. So are a lot of people. That's why this stuff is on the net.
Student. With a good reason to want to get back at Wayne Hancock, right? Jonesy, don't move.
What?
Snake. By the computer. Can you do something about that?
Yeah, if I want to.
Just bloody do it.
You just about wet yourself, didn't you?
Reptile Park take the snake?
Yep. According to the woman who runs the place, it's not aggressive by nature, but it's highly dangerous to humans if cornered.
Right, so putting it in Wayne's locker is a good way to provoke it into striking. Agree?
I guess. But I didn't put it there.
Well, so what happened? It opened the door and put itself in there, did it?
Somebody else must have put it there.
Somebody else who makes a habit of handling poisonous snakes.
Not that hard to handle. I've never been bitten.
Yeah, well, maybe they know that you got something in common with them.
Actually, I think it's because they know I won't hurt them.
But you had reason to hurt Wayne, right?
But that doesn't mean I put it in his locker. You probably won't believe this, but I've been looking for a copperhead, and so when it just turned up like that, I took it home.
I don't believe you, Donny. Wayne Hancock stirred up a mob of kids to pick on you. For sure you wanted to get back at him. And I as good as told you to stick up for yourself. Donnie.
I didn't stick up for myself.
Well, he's twisted enough to do it.
What do you reckon?
Well, none of the other kids at the school admit to seeing Donnie do this.
Well, they're too scared to say anything. This is a weirdo who sits in his room reading about murder.
So he'd think he'd have reason to do it. And if he knew about snakes, he'd know the copperhead would probably strike if it was cornered. It's a very serious matter.
Boss, the champagne and the food wasn't all that was purchased on Miss Stanford's card. Turned up purchases of a DVD player and a Sony Discman.
What was Miss Stanford's credit limit?
10,000.
So have we cancelled all further transactions?
Yeah, done. But we might see further purchases turn up yet.
Boss, I think we should talk to Wayne Hancock, if he's out of intensive care.
Yeah, all right, check with the hospital. But I'd be much happier if we kept Donnie here for a while.
Watch out for the snakes, mate.
See you later, mate.
Mate.
Thanks, Carl.
Yeah, good on you. So, be out here tomorrow. It's good news, Wayne.
Yeah, thanks. What do you guys want?
Who did it?
I don't know. Have you found something?
Donnie Burgess. Did you hear that he took the snake away? Found that at his grandmother's.
He needs a friend.
Did you see him anywhere near your locker this morning?
No.
Did any of your mates see him near your locker this morning?
Well, if they did, they didn't tell me.
Did you ask?
Yeah, of course I asked. What do you reckon?
After what happened yesterday, the swimming hole, did Donnie make any threats? He said that he'd get even with you?
Burgess.
So he's never threatened you?
Just leave him, all right? He's nothing. He's a dreg. You know what? I don't want to answer any more of your questions.
Wayne, there's still the matter of the break-in at Miss Stanford's house and the rave that you and your mates put on.
It wasn't a rave, it was a party. And it wasn't us who turned it on, all right?
Plus the other purchases that were made at the same time.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. I feel crook.
Well, Wayne is scared of something or someone.
Donnie Burgess.
Well, who else?
Ben?
Well, he didn't seem scared of Donnie down at the waterhole.
Well, he tries to kill you with a venomous snake. Suddenly he is scary.
Boss, you know this kid's background. Could he be a danger to others?
Given his family history and the fact that he sits around the house all day thinking up 1,001 ways to kill people, who knows?
Yeah. Excuse me. Maddie, what are you doing here?
Donnie Burgess. Has he been charged?
Donnie. Why, what is he to you? Have you heard what he's been accused of?
Dad, just tell him he's got a friend. Tell him that.
Was this your own idea? To come here like this?
I just came because I thought he's probably going to need a friend, Dad. All right?
Well, I think that you should leave right now.
No. Wayne deserved what happened to him.
Look, I'm your father. I love you, and I want to protect you.
From what? You thought Kyle was some pervert who spiked girls' drinks to get sex. Now it's Donnie Burgess who's too weird and creepy.
Look, you can think what you like about me, but I have a duty as your father.
I don't want to hear it again.
Maddie, I want you to stay away from him.
Tell Mr. Burgess he's free to go.
Yeah, right.
Mount Thomas Police Constable Perry speaking. Yeah, I'm wanting to check on some transactions which might have been made on a card held by Miss Ellen Stanford.
Over here, thanks. Are you satisfied with your treatment by the police here today?
Yep. Sorry I couldn't help you with your investigation.
Sign here, please. Thank you.
Maddie.
Come on.
Maddie.
Let's get out of here.
Easy, mate.
We're just going to let this little weirdo go?
We've got nothing to hold him on.
There's something not right about this kid.
Benny, you've played that song before.
No, Donnie's different. He's dangerous.
Ben, listen to yourself.
Look, I am serious. I would have Kyle back in a second.
Yeah? Well, maybe you should tell that to your daughter.
At the moment, I can't even speak to her at all.
Yeah, the bank's confirmed another phone purchase on Miss Stanford's card. Laylaw's Photographics, Sony Handycam model number DCR TRV 22E.
Video camera. There was a digital video camera at Donnie's house the last time we were there.
Infrared. You can take pictures at night.
Why would you want to do that?
Dad?
Turn that off now.
I want to shoot native fauna at night.
You what?
You asked me why I use infrared.
Have a look at that camera, please. All right, let's talk about this down at the station, eh?
Why? Why are
Maddie,
you doing this again?
Just stay out of this, will
No!
you? Come with me. Come on.
No!
Maddie,
I hate you!
sweetheart, listen to me.
I hate you!
Why would a friend give you a camera worth over $1,000?
Just out of the goodness of their hearts.
The tape, Constable Parrish has entered the room. Well, according to Constable Parrish, you had a visitor last night.
Who?
Your grandmother thinks it was James Pendleton.
James?
Mr. Perfect. Visit me? No way.
So why would your grandmother suggest that he did?
She gets drunk sometimes, doesn't know what she's seeing.
Did James give you the camera?
No.
So how did you come by it? Then?
Does it matter? I'll just take the rap.
No, Donnie, you're not helping yourself here.
The party at Miss Stamford's house the night before last. Who was there?
As if anyone would tell me there's a party on.
So, you didn't order champagne and a whole heap of other stuff using Miss Stamford's credit card number. The same number that was used to buy this. You didn't try to buy yourself some friends, Donnie.
I have a friend. You know that.
I was never at Burgess's house.
So, why do you think his grandmother thinks that you were?
Did she say that?
She gave a description to a police member, and when she was shown a school photograph, she identified you.
Well, I mean, when was I supposed to be there?
Last night, just after 10. And she said that you've been there before.
Well, I've heard she hits the grog pretty hard. I mean, she must be confusing me with somebody else. I mean, I don't even know where Burgess lives. I want to confess something, though.
What's that?
Well, I was at the party at Miss Stamford's the night before. I mean, we're hearing stories about heaps of stuff being ordered on a stolen credit card, and maybe even something happening to Miss Stamford. That's pretty heavy stuff.
James, who organised the party?
Sorry, I can't help you with that. Alison and I were helping Captain Marissa with the community welfare appeal, and we were running late, so...
And Marissa can vouch for that.
Well, we were with her. I mean, we didn't get to the party until after 9. Actually, it was probably more like 9:30, and by that stage, the party was well and truly underway. Maybe you should talk to Maddie. She was already there.
The older people love him.
But?
He's very close to Alison Martin.
Yeah, well, they're boyfriend and girlfriend.
He tells her constantly how much he loves her. And demands that she loves him back. Exclusively.
Well, that's just typical teenage romance. I mean, he's a pretty decent young bloke. You said as much yourself. Hi, Maddie. How was work?
I didn't go.
You didn't. Was that a good idea?
What did you expect, Dad?
Hey, where have you been?
I phoned in, said I was sick, and then I went for a walk. Is that all right?
A walk? Where?
Don't you believe me?
Well, I'm not sure what to believe, Maddie. Because you told me that you didn't go to that party last night, and now I know differently.
So I was at the party. Big deal.
It was. Pretty big deal, Maddie.
It was just meant to be a few people, and then Wayne Hancock and his hooning mates had to crash it, didn't they? I'm going to get changed, and then I'm going out, Dad.
No, hang on, you're going out where?
Where do you think?
Maddie, I've told you to stay away from Donnie.
Is there any guy you don't want me to stay away from?
She's still not answering. Can you cover for me at work?
Then she'll be fine.
My mobile's turned off.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm going to go out to that creep's house and get her.
Betty, it's an overreaction.
She is not your daughter, PJ.
Hi.
Yeah, we'll meet you there.
Yeah, it's...
I'm just about going out of my mind. Do you realise that?
You pushed me into a dad, all right?
Love, we have to talk. Come.
All right. But before you start, yes, I was at his house all night, and no, we didn't sleep together. We just talked. Not that you believe that either.
What can you possibly find to talk with him about? Have you seen the stuff that he downloads off the internet?
His mum? His dad? Don't you think sometimes I feel lonely too? Like he does?
So talk to me.
May I introduce you both to Miss Ellen Stamford?
I have explained to Senior Sergeant Croydon I had some private business which kept me away for a few days.
Ah, well, we believe that someone else must have known about that.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Anyway, thank you. And please pass that on to your fellow officers for doing what you've been able to do to minimise the consequences of my actions.
I take it your credit cards are safe and sound, Miss Stamford?
Oh, yes. I have left all the relevant information with the Senior Sergeant. And now I must go. I'm refereeing a match this afternoon, and I have to let Captain Marissa's young helpers in to clean up my house.
Well, good to have met you.
About time, eh?
Yeah.
Well, good to meet you.
Detective? Tom?
Nice to see you.
I'll see you out.
So what's the story? Well, I'm sworn to secrecy on where she's actually been, but it would appear there's a much younger man in Miss Stamford's life. She also told me the name of the only place in Mount Thomas which A, has her credit card details, and B, knew she was going to be away. Is that the store where Maddie works, Acting Sergeant?
Now, Maddie, the video shop asks for credit card details when new customers apply for membership, right?
Yeah, I was told to do that.
Right. Well, Miss Stamford's details are on the records. She also remembers telling a young girl who was working at the shop that she was going away for a couple of days, and she asked her to reserve a particular video for her.
Yeah, but I only just started working at the video shop.
Donnie Burgess is a mate of yours, isn't he?
So?
Well, he was in possession of a video camera obtained by using Miss Stamford's credit card details.
Dad, are you just going to listen to this and say nothing?
I want you to answer PJ's questions.
Did you give Donnie the camera?
No.
You were at the party. You must have known that the Year 12 budget wouldn't extend to French champagne and smoked salmon.
I wouldn't steal from an old lady.
So who paid for the food and drink?
It wasn't me.
Did you even think about whose house you were in?
I just thought we were having fun.
All right, let's just get back to the camera.
The video camera that Donnie Burgess was using to film you with last night when PJ and I interrupted you.
Why would I give him a video camera? Do you really think I'm his friend? I only said that to stir you. You know that, Dad.
I'm sorry. I was just letting you know Mr. Burgess is here.
Interview room, thanks, Constable. Donnie?
The camera. Who gave you the video camera and why?
I told you it was a gift.
You didn't obtain it by using Miss Stamford's credit card details?
No.
What if I told you that we know how you may have obtained the credit card number?
Well, you would know more than I do.
Was it through Maddie?
I could say yes.
Was it Maddie who gave you the credit card number?
Question. What do you expect when people say that they're your friend?
Who are your friends, Donnie? Which one of them gave you the video camera and why?
Answer. When people say that they are my friends, I expect to be their friend.
Okay, so do this for us. Give us their names. These people that say that they're your friends.
James Pendleton, Maddie Stewart. Friends not.
I don't want you contacting my daughter again. Okay?
Drown, 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 Donnie.
Where's Maddie?
Routine informal chat, Ben. We sent her home.
Boss, there is somebody else who might have taken Miss Stanford's credit card details.
You want me to answer questions now? Here.
Would you prefer to be interviewed down at the station? Is your boyfriend James here today?
No, he didn't come today. We broke up.
Right. OK. Now, Alison, you knew that Miss Stanford was going to be away on the night of the party, didn't you?
No. I was surprised she wasn't here when we first came round to do the gardening with Captain Marissa.
Really, because you and a young girl called Angela were working at the video store last week when Miss Stanford came in and told you that she was going to be away.
I don't remember anything about that.
Well, Angela remembers very clearly.
And someone fitting your description took delivery of the food and the champagne.
What about all the other Year 12s there? Why pick me out?
Well, we could contact those two couriers who made those separate deliveries, if you like, and they'll identify you.
You heard Miss Stanford was going away, you took her credit card details from work, and you spent up big, didn't you, Alison?
No.
Mount Thomas 900 to Mount Thomas 208.
208.
Alison, we're talking about nearly $3,000 worth of goods that were obtained by fraud.
I don't know anything about that. It was just a party. It was just supposed to be a bit of fun.
Ben.
What's happening?
Donnie's grandmother's just called in. I think we better get out there.
I've just got home and Donnie's crashed his room and he's gone. And his granddad's shotgun's missing. Ben!
He's after Maddie!
Right!
Ben! Maddie! Maddie!
What's happening?
OK. Thank God. Have you seen Donnie? Come with me. Come on.
Does it look like it's been trashed to you?
No, more like somebody who's been looking for something. Shotgun pellets. One live shell. Take a look at this.
What is this? What's happening here?
Donnie is out there with a shotgun somewhere and we think that he's planning to hurt you.
You're wrong. All of you. He isn't into violence.
Look at all this stuff. He calls himself a student of murder. OK, I'll show you some of the stuff that he's downloaded. Look at this. Is this about victims? No, it's about how to kill people.
I don't think he downloaded that for himself. He told me he did that for a friend.
Friend?
Dad, Donnie isn't a killer. I was on my way out to meet him.
To meet him where?
I called him. He's out at Higgins Farm, the swimming hole.
You called him?
I wanted to say sorry for obvious reasons. So he said, OK, meet him there.
No shells. And no shotgun.
I did it! I did it! I did it!
Turn your shotgun into a bazooka.
It works.
You've tried it, have you, Donnie?
Yeah, actually. With my granddad's shotgun. Blew a hole that big through the shed.
Where's the shotgun now?
At home, I suppose, in the hall where it's kept.
No, it's not. Now, did you go home after you left here earlier today?
No.
So what'd you do?
I walked, thought, how to get back at the people who reckoned they were my friends.
What'd you decide?
I went to the waterhole to jump in, do them all a favour. Then Maddie phoned me to say sorry. And I decided I'd swim it instead.
Donnie, my daughter says that you fixed up more of these shells to show to a friend? Is that what you did?
A former friend?
Do you want to give us his name?
We think it's important, Donny. Really important.
Well, I didn't want to dob on him about the snake or the camera because he reckoned he was my mate.
Are we talking about James Pendleton here?
Donny, was it James? Could he have taken the shotgun from your house?
Well, he's been hanging around me lately. He likes looking at the stuff I get off the net. Finds it really fascinating. Yeah, I reckon he did.
Well, why are you talking to me? Go find him.
Well, we believe he may approach you.
No way, I haven't said anything to anybody.
Haven't said anything about what? Don't crap us. We know that you're scared. We want to know why. Talk to us about him.
He's after me, for real.
It's possible. So help us.
He's off his brain.
We hear he hates you.
Year 11 he turns up, and by the end of the term he pretty much takes over, so then he owns Year 12.
How does he do that?
Well, if you're his mate, you're okay. If you're not, look out for him.
One kid new to the school just takes over.
Yeah, only he starts to lose it. He's a paranoid bastard. Trust me. A few of us told him to rack off, and then we went after his bumboy Burgess.
Drowned, Donny.
Yeah, well, that's when Pendleton said, you know, he'd dead me.
Snake. So that wasn't just a practical joke gone wrong?
Well, he said he'd dead me.
Well, the family had a good reason to move. Check it out.
Convicted of assault after a fight with another boy at his last school.
More?
The other boy was later found beaten up so badly he was brain damaged.
Nothing was ever proved against James Pendleton.
Miss Martin, I'm glad we found you.
James made me laugh. He didn't ever mess around with other girls. He studied, always wanted to do better. He's going to be a pilot with the Air Force.
So why'd you break up?
Because of the credit card scam and what happened.
So, you did that?
It was just for fun. But then he made me order more things.
So you weren't seeing someone else?
I wouldn't have done that.
Oh, too much in love.
I wouldn't with James.
Even if you wanted to?
If we're going together, we have to be together.
You were happy with that?
No, not always.
How did he react when you told him that you wanted to break up?
He laughed.
Oh, what did he say?
That I'd never find anybody else like him.
Did he threaten you?
He said...
Said?
He said he loves me. And he knows I'll come back to him. Has he done something?
We think it's possible that James may have taken a loaded shotgun and that he's out there now with it somewhere.
Oh, God.
And we're concerned that he might come after you.
So it doesn't help either of you if you try to protect him now.
No.
What, Alison?
Not me. He didn't threaten me.
Then who?
I asked her. I said, help me decide. She said, break it off with him, he's a bad influence. I told James. He didn't even seem angry, but he said something.
What do you say?
If you go to the police, I'll really hurt that stupid cow.
Hurt who?
Captain Marissa.
She was organising some blokes to paint the youth club. Are you sure she hasn't been in today? Okay, thanks, mate.
Old Ridge Road, heading back into town an hour
Okay,
ago.
I'm heading out there to look for her.
What time is your appointment with her? Oh, hold it, mate, hold it. Yes, Miss Stanford.
Miss Stanford?
Hold on a second.
Yes, Miss Stanford, just listen. Marissa's due there at 4.
Okay. Miss Stanford, listen to me. It's Acting Sergeant Stewart, Mount Thomas Police. I want you to leave your house now, go to a neighbour's and don't come back immediately.
2 minutes.
Okay, bye.
2 minutes.
PJ, he's here. That's his bike and helmet. Okay, you can check the house. Marissa's coming. Get down, Scotty, get down.
Take cover! Police! Don't move!
You okay?
Don't move! Bastard! Stop! Police, don't move! Police! Don't move! Police! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! James Pendleton, you're under arrest for attempted murder.
It's all a mistake.
Come on. It's all a mistake.
I only meant to scare her.
By firing a loaded shotgun at her.
I meant to shoot high.
You knew we were there. And still you fired at her head.
She stuck her nose in my business. She had no right. I'm not some hoon. I'm me. Me. Mum and Dad, they'll tell you, I'm going to be a pilot. I'm going to fly a jet fighter with the Air Force.
No, James. You're going to be charged with attempted murder.
You can't. You can't. You'll never get a conviction.
You feet, Mr. Pendleton?
No, I wasn't going to murder anybody. She's your girlfriend. That's why they're charging me. Because you're a copper, right? Because you're a mate. What does that make you? What does that make you?
I think we all try to control our own little worlds. James just couldn't control his.
Scary stuff. You okay?
I didn't realise what you do.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I think I am.
Thanks, Chris.
Righto.
Oh, thank you.
You've set too many places.
To Maddie.
A toast to me.
To Maddie.
Is there something I don't know about?
Oh, well, there could be, I reckon.
Your other guest is here.
Other guest?
Hey.
Kyle. Dad?
Look, thanks for calling me, okay?
I don't believe it. Dad's finally admitting he was wrong.
Well, maybe once in my entire time as father.
Chamber of Commerce President Celia Donald said it was now up to Mount Thomas retailers to put their down. You're listening to the voice of the Golden...
What are you doing, Dad? We're ready to go.
Oh, I'm just enjoying a morning cup of coffee, thinking about things.
Did you speak to Mum?
Yeah?
How is she about this? Maybe don't tell me.
Well, she and Frank are going to go a lot easier on Kyle this time, I reckon. Hey, they're just happy to have you coming back home.
This is home too.
Yeah, I know, always.
All set?
Sure thing. Coming away yourself?
Sure thing.
I love you.
Love you.
There you go. Thanks for the lift, Dad.
Thanks for the lift, Dad.
Hey,
What?
I'm really proud of you. Getting a job. Now you got the mobile. Give us a call if you want me to pick you up.
Don't bother. I'm only filling in for an hour, then I'm going swimming with a friend.
A friend? You got a friend? That's great.
Mate, you sent the love of her life packing as far as she's concerned.
Oh, no, she's better off, I reckon. Now she's got the new job at the video store. She's making some new friends.
Goodbye, Carl, and good riddance,
No,
huh?
I didn't say that. I just think that she can do better. OK, incident report. Noise complaint last night in Paisley Lane. St David's boys attended.
Paisley Lane? Ooh, must be rattling their teacups too loudly.
Whose place did they attend?
Ellen Stamford's.
Miss Stamford? She's nearly 60 years of age. What action did they take?
Spoke to the son of the owner, warned a number of young people to keep the level down.
The son? Stuart, Miss Stamford is an unmarried lady. She doesn't even own a cat. Go and check it out.
G'day.
Hello. What are you doing here?
I'm working. What are you doing here?
Raising money for the new Salvo Welfare Centre. These are my helpers, Alison and James.
Hi.
Acting Sergeant Stewart and Constable Jones.
How's it working, bee?
Oh, Miss Stanford's usually pretty generous.
So she's expecting you? Oh, yeah, sure, she should be. I mean, we sent a circular saying we're tidying up gardens in the area today.
She usually helps. Miss Stanford gave us a wonderful donation last Red Shield appeal. Oh, that's strange. The door's open.
Excuse me, sir. Just wait here. Miss Stanford. Miss Stanford, Mount Thomas Police. Jonesy.
French champagne, smoked salmon.
Miss Stanford? Are you home?
I've just spoken to Ellen Stamford's sister, Janet, in Avonlea. She has no idea of Miss Stamford's whereabouts, and they haven't spoken in years.
Marissa thinks there might be a young nephew in the district somewhere?
Yes, Colin Moody. He's in Widgery, according to Janet. They haven't spoken in years either.
Happy families.
Yeah, check him out, would you please, Jones?
Yeah, right, boss. Reckon this is a pretty good place to start as well. Well, you wouldn't get that lot at the Commercial or the Imperial.
Complaint of trespass. Senior high school kids out at Higgins swimming hole.
Come on, Donny boy! Come on!
Hey, what's going on here? Son, you okay?
Just leave him!
Matty!
Great!
Be careful!
Just stay out of it, Dad. He'll be all right. Come on,
Come on, son. You're okay. Get him in here. Come on, mate. All right.
Oi! Do the world a favour and put him back!
Quit it, Hancock, you loser!
Oh, get off yourself, Pendleton.
Susie, just make sure they're okay. There's some blankets in the car.
Yeah, got it.
You guys all right? Yeah.
Burgess! You're a drop kick!
Top shelf stuff.
What?
Beer. Where'd you get that?
Off a mate. Sir, I haven't done anything.
Right, so you won't mind answering a few questions then. Come with me.
So where'd you get this?